Hello, everyone. Hello, guys. How are you guys on today? Guess what time it is? It is story time with Miss Doris. Hello, Azaria. I missed you, Azaria. I'm so glad you're tuning in today. Hello, Sister Lou. I hope you're having an awesome day. We're going to give it a couple of seconds for moms and dads and nanas and papas to come on for story time with Miss Doris. Then we are going to go ahead on and get started. I'm so excited to be reading you guys an awesome book on today. I hope you had an awesome night on last night. Today is Wednesday. Excuse me, and on Wednesdays, guess what? We read a Christian book on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays are our Christian days, so guess what? You're just in time for story time. Today's story we are going to be reading is Jesus the Storyteller. Jesus the Storyteller. And our Muppet guest friend on today is going to be Muppet the Parrot. Muppet the Parrot is our guest today with our Storytime reading book, Jesus the Storyteller. Well, guess what? I'm just going to go ahead on and get started. I would like to say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some, good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world, but guess what? They are just in time for story time with Miss Doris. I'd like to give a few shout outs before we get to that story time song. I'd like to say hello to you and welcome to story time with Miss Doris. Hello, Sister Lou. Welcome. Hello, Azaria. How are you on today, my little princess? I'm glad you're tuning in on today. Hello, Sir Mario, Sir Antonio. Hello, TM. Hello, Lakeisha. Hello, guys. How are you? Hello, Miss Cynthia, McClendon, Timothy, McCoy, J-Rock, Tony, Janice Ray. Hello, guys. I miss you guys. Dolores Williams, Taddy, Cherish Jules. Hello, Cherish Jules. Hello, Miss Nisha, Linda Miller. Hello, guys. I missed you guys. I'm so glad you guys are tuning in. If you're not tuning in, guess what? I know you're going to catch the replay. And hello, Mr. Ed Nuxon. Hello, Mr. Ed. Hello, Tuesday. I know you're tuning Tuesday in so she can watch story time on today. Guess what? Our pets love to watch TV as well. Hello, Nike. Nike is my sister's little pet. And let's see. Hello, Cash Monet. How are you on today? Hello, Missionary Catherine Hoy. Hello, PLCC family. Oh my God, let's see. Tinkertown, all 5 locations. Hello, guys. Hello, Harmony. Hello, Tania. Hello, Shakana. Hello, Shaquavia. Well, guess what? I know you guys are ready for that story time song. But remember, when we're doing that story time song, make sure that we are practicing safety first at all times, because I know that song really gets us moving. But guess what? Make sure you're practicing safety first. There it goes. I love that song. It's story time, guys. Story time with Miss. I know you remember the song, Sister Lou, but guess what? If you don't remember the song, it's okay. You'll catch on to it really soon. Cheery to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. I love that story time song. Guys, make sure you are practicing safety first when you're doing that story time song. Hello, Shakana. Hello, Shaquavia. Hello, Royce. Hello, Sophia. Hello, London. Hello, Seven. How are you on today? Story time. Cheery to you, sing to you. Hello, Royce. Hello, Miss Nisha. You're just in time for us to start our story for today. Today's story, again, we're going to be reading is Jesus the Storyteller. Jesus the Storyteller. Well, guys, go ahead on and have a seat while Miss Doris read you a story on today. I hope you guys are enjoying your lunch or enjoying your snack. Have a seat while I read you a story. The story of Jesus the Storyteller. And this story is from the Bible. Like all the good teachers, Jesus was a great storyteller. He used stories to explain God's message to his disciples and to the crowds of people who came near him. Hello, Shaquavia. Hello, Shakana. Hello, sister. One day, when Jesus was teaching, the clever teacher of the Jewish law began to ask some awkward questions. He hoped Jesus would make a mistake. Tell me, said the teacher, how can I get to heaven and live forever? You know the scriptures as well as I do, replied Jesus. What do they say about it? Tell me to love God with all my heart and soul, and to love other people as I love myself. The teacher answered, quick as a flash. Exactly, replied Jesus. It's as simple as that. But, went on the teacher, who are the people I should love? Jesus answered him by telling him a story. Say to you. There was once a man who was traveling along the road to Jerusalem from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They beat him up and stole his money, then ran off, leaving him half dead by the roadside. Not long afterward, a priest came along. He saw the injured man covered in blood. There must be robbers round about, he said to himself. I'd better get out of here. Then he crossed to the other side of the road and hurried off. Soon he was out of sight. A little later, a Levite came walking by. His job was helping the priest. In the temple, and he was very busy thinking about everything that he had to do on that day. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Miss Ebony. He saw the injured man and went on over to look. I'm in a hurry, he thought to himself. I just don't have time to get involved with this problem. Anyway, a man is probably dead, and for all I know, the robbers will still be nearby. They may decide to attack me too. And the Levite hurried off without a backward look. Oh my goodness, is someone gonna help the poor guy that was robbed, traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho? Are you a good Samaritan on today? Are you a bad Samaritan? Are we showing love and kindness to those that are in need of our help? It was afternoon before anyone else came by. Before anyone came past, this was a man from Samaria, a region whose citizens did not worship God in the same way as the Jewish people. The Samaritans were hated by many Jews. As soon as the Samaritan saw the injured man, he hurried over. The Samaritan then gently dragged the man into the shade of a tree and cleaned his wounds with wine. He rubbed oil into the man's bruises and tore up his own clothes to make bandages for the injured person that was left out for dead. Are you a good Samaritan on today? Ask yourself a question. Am I a good Samaritan or am I a bad Samaritan? The Samaritan lifted the injured man onto his own donkey and took him to the nearest inn. He sat up with the patient all night long, nursing him. The following morning, the traveler was much, much better. The Samaritan went to the innkeeper. I want you to look after this man, the Samaritan said. Here are 2 silver coins. If you need to spend more than this before he is well enough to leave, I will pay you back when I pass by here again next week. Now Jesus said, you tell me which of those 3 men treated the injured man most lovely. I suppose it was the Samaritan, replied the teacher grudgingly. He was annoyed by the story. He did not like having to admit that an enemy of the Jews might treat a stranger better than a Jewish priest or a Levite will. That Samaritan showed real love, said Jesus. He didn't worry about whether the injured man was a Samaritan or a Jew. He didn't worry about looking after the injured man would prevent him from doing whatever it was he himself had planned to do. He just saw someone who needed help and helped him. Now go off and behave the same way. Guess what? God has no respect of person, no respect of color. It doesn't matter what your religion or are you being a good Samaritan under today? Are we showing love and kindness? It doesn't matter if you were Jewish, Catholic. It doesn't matter. Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist. Guess what? It doesn't matter. We still must show love and kindness at all times. On another occasion, Jesus told a story to some priests to explain how God has a place for everyone, even those who have done wrong. There was once a farmer who had 2 sons. The youngest son was tired of working on the land, so he went to his father. Father, he said, I don't want to wait till you die to get the share of my fortune. Will you give it to me now? His father made no comment. He just gave his son a large bag of money. And there's the son which went to his father out in the land while they were all working. He asked for all of his fortunes at once. He didn't want to wait till his father passed. The young man left home. He went to another country and had a wild time enjoying himself. Soon he had spent all his money. His friends abandoned him. Then a severe famine hit the country, and the only job the young man could get was looking after pigs. Sometimes he was so hungry that he ate pig food. Eventually he came to his senses. I am starving, he said to himself. I will go home and tell my father how foolish I have been. I will beg his forgiveness and ask him to forgive me and work on his farm again. There he goes. He was so hungry after he spent all of his money fortunes, what his father had given him. Once you don't have money and all the fun and everything is gone, guess what? Do your friends leave you or do they stay around to help you? Let's find out. The farmer saw his younger son in the distance and ran to welcome him. He threw his arms around him. "My son is home," the father cried excitedly to his servants. Go fetch my best robe and some new sandals. We're going to have a feast." Then he pushed a ring on his son's finger. He refused to listen to his son's apology. Instead, sat him on the most important seat. Oh my God. He welcomed his lost son back. Even though he did what he did, this father still showed love and kindness and gave him the best of everything. When the older brothers came home from the fields and found out what was going on, he was curious. "I'd have stayed loyally by your side, working like a slave day and night." He protested to his father, "And you have given me no reward. Now you're good for nothing." Son turns up, having spent all your money, and you hold a feast for him? Not fair, said his other sons to the father. They were furious and jealous. The father was sorry his sons were so jealous and reminded him, "Everything I have would be yours one day, but I thought your brother was dead. Isn't his safe return a reason to celebrate? God would want you to be happy and forgive your brothers as I have done." These are other stories. Help people understand what trusting God really means and how they should live their lives. Wow, what a beautiful story. The end. This was an awesome story. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2 stories on today. Wow, are you a good Samaritan on today, or are you a bad Samaritan? Guess what? I consider myself a good Samaritan on today, Miss Doris, with Storytime with Miss Doris, to be a blessing to you and our children on today that are struggling with reading their colors, their letters, their sign language, or anything that they may be going through on today. I'm here for you to be a good Samaritan, to help out whichever way that I possibly can. You guys are awesome on today. I appreciate all of you for tuning in to our Wednesday Christian Days Story Time with Miss Doris. And remember, when you're out and about, or if you're on a farm, or out in the field, or playing with your toys, or eating at barbecue ribs, or even at a crab boil, make sure that you are washing and sanitizing your hands, or even if you're playing with your favorite toy, make sure you are washing your hands and sanitizing at all times, because guess what? We don't want you guys getting sick. I want you guys well at all times. Remember, the summer is coming, and I want you guys well. And remember, it's imperative that when we go out in public, make sure you are always wearing your mask. Sophia, Royce, Ebony, Azaria, make sure you guys are wearing your mask when you go out in public. It's very imperative that you do that. Don't take them off unless someone tells you to. I love you guys, And as I always say at the end of our live reading, I hope you're smiling on today. If you're not smiling on today, Mr. Parrot, the Muppet, and Miss Doris have a special smile for you on today. Have an awesome day. I love you guys. Take care, and God bless you all.